Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Amerigroup Insurance, McLean Financial Group, Bella Baton Rouge Casino, Gordon McKernan Law Firm, and Jerry Lane Family of Automobile Dealerships. Hello and welcome to Week 14 of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Of course, we come to you each week at Shucks on the Levee at the Bella Baton Rouge Casino. And of course, this is our last show for the 2015 season. So still come out and support the Bell when you get a chance. Coach, people can catch the show on about 5 different channels. And they can also catch all the season shows on YouTube or our Facebook page. So if you want to relive a little bit of the 2015 season, check us out online and you can watch at your leisure. Coach O, tough loss this weekend at the Bayou Classic, the 42nd edition of the Bayou Classic. We go down to the G-Men 34-23, but from my perspective, I thought we had them on the ropes a little bit early on.
Well, we did. We was up 20-3, had a chance to. I think we threw an interception. They took a drive down the field, got in the end zone, and we come right back down the field and fumble going in. So it's been that kind of year where you got opportunities and you have miscues, and all of a sudden you look up at half, it's 20-17 when it easily probably could have been 34-10.
Coach, the deep interception in the end zone, the Talbert fumble at the 3-yard line, to me were momentum shifters. When that happens, how can you settle your team down and get them refocused on the fact that we're clicking, we need to get back to what we're doing?
Well, I think it's just timing. You know, I think we were playing pretty good defensively, keeping them out of the end zone, and, you know, they started moving the ball. They're explosive offensively, and their quarterback is as advertised, and he gonna make plays. And we did a great job of executing our game plan, and then when we had those miscues, they were able to find the momentum, and all you try to do is stay the course, and I thought we had an opportunity to do that. We went up to halftime, we had the lead, and we came out of halftime, did a great job executing there.
Coach, Grambling does have a fine quarterback in Jonathan Williams. We had him pretty much corralled in that first quarter and a half, and then he actually got on fire, and he was, like you said, as advertised. I thought that Grambling really didn't expect as much out of us early on, and I thought we really had them on their heels, but I thought that the penalties and the turnovers really helped them to get back in the game. Coach, got to ask you, first time losing to Grambling as a head coach, you beat them 3 times in a row. How did you feel after the game?
Well, I feel like the game plans that we had in place gave us a chance to win. We talking about an offense that was averaging 44 points a game, over 550 yards of offense, and we were up 20-3 with a chance to go up 27-3, and you got to execute when you're playing against good teams, and we talked about it. This will come down to turnovers and special teams, and, you know, it's a tough loss, real tough loss, that especially a game that I thought we had equal amount of talent to pull it off, and we just came up short.
Well, Coach, we're going to get out of this segment, and when we come back, we'll show you a few highlights from the game, the 42nd annual Bayou Classic between Southern University and Grambling State University on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms.
What's the most important aspect of event hosting? Location. This is something the Bell knew from day one. That's why we're located in downtown Baton Rouge, across from the convention center, close to LSU, and right by the river. So with a friendly staff, award-winning cuisine, and a massive conference center of 10 rooms and 24,000 square feet capable of fitting more than 2,000 guests, what we offer is just as important as where we are.
Catch the fever this year with the Saints Fever Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawing for a chance to win the Saints 2016 season prize package, which includes a VIP tour of the Saints practice facility, watch the team practice, and 4 Saints 2016 season tickets with pregame field passes.
Open up that letter, started reading, and jumped for joy. Said, yes!
pick up the Saints Fever scratch-off from the lottery.
Traveling with kids is kind of a nightmare, but flying out of BTR makes it stress-free. Everyone there is
so much friendlier than any other airport I've been to. You can't have a fantastic city without the community support of a great airport. I can actually get anywhere in the world from right here in town. BTR makes travel
so easy that I feel at home right when my plane lands. It takes almost no time to get back to my family. So that feeling of, this is home, for me, happens at BTR.
The key to your future starts here. Discover a university with top programs in nursing, engineering, business, and education. Receive one-on-one interaction with professors and an affordable world-class education. Enter with the will to succeed and leave with the tools to excel. Your future awaits you here at Southern University and A&M College, your #1 HBCU.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Coach, Bayou Classic, the 42nd edition. We're up 2017 at the half. What do you tell your team as momentum had shifted a little bit, but we still had a lead and a whole half of football to play?
Well, we said defensive, let's go out, get a 3 and out, get the ball back to the offense. Let's put points on the board. We went out, got 3 and out, then we had the rough and the punter. So, you know, it's just execution. And I thought if we did that in the second half, if we executed at a high rate, we have a chance to be successful. And we weren't able to do it, and they were able to pull away from us.
Coach, the play where Morgan got called for the running into the punter penalty really was a heartbreaker. Did he actually hit the punter? I tried to watch it.
On the replay, he did not touch it.
That's what I thought also, Coach. I thought that he did not hit the punter. I thought they got a gift, and that gift, of course, turned into points for them. As a coach, you just got to move beyond that play and keep playing.
Move beyond and keep playing, and I thought after that we did a great job because we went 4 consecutive 3 and outs. So we were getting the ball back to our offense, but they were doing a great job on defense. We weren't able to click on offense in the second half and put points up, and it really led to them creating separation in the fourth quarter.
Coach, got to ask one last question about that punt. There's no challenging a play in college football yet?
Well, I think you can challenge, but it's certain plays you cannot challenge.
Okay.
And that was one of the plays. I was talking to the sideline judge about it, and he was like, you can't challenge that play. And I saw it on replay, and I was like, well, he didn't touch him. I mean, it's clearly that's a missed call, but you have to live with it and play next play.
Let's jump into some highlights, Coach, and show the folks a couple of plays. We had some technical difficulties with the highlights, so thanks to Cox Sports for getting us this footage. Here we have Austin Howard doing his thing, throwing the touchdown to Willie Quinn, us getting up on the board. Then Howard comes back, uses his feet to get into the end zone. Coach, at this juncture of the game, I think we're up 20-3, and the Jaguars were really, really on the move. But then the G-men started to make their move, Coach. Jonathan Williams, he actually fumbles the ball, and it bounces right back to him. Talk about a gift. He tosses it to the kid with his toes in the end zone. At that juncture, it's 20-10. And then Williams hits Hunter for make the score 20-17. So they had kind of come back a little bit. And then in the second half, Williams hits Chad Williams for the long touchdown. Looks like we just had a busted coverage on that play, Coach. Well, and of course, that was the final score, 34-23. What happened on that play with Chad Williams, Coach?
They went stacked with 2 receivers, and we should have checked it to an even coverage, stayed in the odd coverage, and ended up losing number 2 down the seam. But, you know, that's a young secondary, and a lot of those guys will be back, and we look forward to those guys getting better.
Again, thanks to Cox Sports Television for providing us that footage. When we come back, we'll talk about our Cox Players of the Week and have our player interview on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms.
My Jags hit real hard, but not nearly as hard as a car or a big truck. When something like that happens, you need the right team on your side to tackle the big insurance company.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my team of attorneys can hit back. Call me right now.
If I ever get hit by a car or a big truck, you better believe I will get Gordon.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. Let me hit the big insurance company back. Just call me. Get it done.
Get Gordon. Get it done.
Call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Amerigroup Louisiana for our Bayou Health Plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Amerigroup Louisiana. Call 1-855-BAYOU-4U today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
What brings your home to life? What makes it all work? And what could possibly make it any better? Introducing COX Homelife, home security and automation. It doesn't just unlock the door, it unlocks your home's full potential. So you have more control during the day and can sleep better at night. COX Homelife. Protect, monitor, control.
You can count on Jerry Lane. At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry.
You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
All lanes lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Of course, we came to you each week from Shucks on the Levee at the Bella Baton Rouge Casino. Of course, we want you to support Bell and come by Shucks and have some good food and libations. Coach, of course, every show this time, we have our COX Players of the Week. Who are our COX offense, defense, and special teams Players of the Week for the Bayou Classic?
Well, offensively, I think it starts with him. Done a great job for us all years. Our center, Terrell Lee, had an outstanding game. Defensively, Daniel Brown, I thought he played extremely well. And special teams, a guy that's handled all the kicking duties all year long, did a fantastic job for us in 2015, Greg Pittman.
Well, there you have it, our COX Players of the Week. Coach, jumping into the Coke player interview, Joe Dupree caught up with our sophomore quarterback, Austin Howard, after the game and filed this report.
That's right, Todd. We are here at the 42nd Bayou Classic. Now, it didn't come out the way Southern wanted it to, but we did have a gleaming light tonight. That was my man, Austin Howard. MVP for Southern, over 200 yards. Man, you did your thing. Losing effort. How you feel?
Oh, man, I'll still rock with my same crew any day. So, you know, things just didn't work out the way we planned, but, you know, God has his purpose. So, you know, we're just going to let this one ride and focus on next year.
Definitely was a great year. Don't know what happened. First half looked like we had everything under control. Second half looked like everything fell apart. How you feeling after the game? See that your hand's a little bit banged up, but, man, you were a hell of a quarterback today.
Yeah, you know, I just try to play with a lot of heart. You know, my coaches always tell me that my team feed off of me, so I just try to play with the passion and the heart, you know, just so they can feed off of that. You know, and Lenard Tillery, he showed it the most tonight. So, you know, I just thank God for this opportunity.
Well, indeed, we had a great game. It was a great season. You heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Austin. We look forward to Austin's maturity. You get him back for his third year as a starter, Coach. He ought to have a bang-up year next year.
Well, exactly. I think that's confident. That give us a chance to have a bright future, especially with the talented receivers coming out. We had some guys sitting out this year that will help that receiver core, and we're just excited about his growth.
Coach, first time in 3 years, we're making a trip to Houston for the SWAC championship game. How are the players and your staff and yourself dealing with the finality of the 2015 season?
Well, it's motivation to come back and, reevaluate the season, reevaluate it from a coach standpoint, player standpoint, and then you regroup and refocus and rededicate. And I think our players will do that. We got a great group of guys coming back. And I told them, man, you're going to work out over the break when you come back. It's about understanding you only got 60 minutes, and what you do in those 60 minutes will determine the outcome. And I think they'll be motivated to try to taste victory again in 2016 and see if we can improve going forward.
Well, when we come back, we'll look at 2016 on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms.
Catch the fever this year with the Saints Fever Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawing for a chance to win the Saints 2016 season prize package, which includes a VIP tour of the Saints practice facility, watch the team practice, and 4 Saints 2016 season tickets with pregame field passes.
Open up that letter, started reading, and jumped for joy. Said yes!
Pick up the Saints Fever Scratch-Off from the lottery.
Traveling with kids is kind of a nightmare, but flying out of BTR makes it stress-free. Everyone there is
so much friendlier than any other airport I've been to. You can't have a fantastic city without the community support of a great airport. I can actually get anywhere in the world from right here in town. BTR makes travel
so easy that I feel at home right when my plane lands. It takes almost no time to get back to my family. So that feeling of, this is home, for me, happens at BTR.
Variety. It's needed for any wedding. Friendly staff, gorgeous venues, entertainment, food, buffet-style dining, or an intimate sit-down dinner. Rehearsal dinner for 15 people or reception halls for 1,000. Gorgeous rooms, an expansive casino, or a close-knit lounge. On your special day, you deserve variety. And that's exactly what the Bell offers.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Coach, at this juncture of the show, we got to look forward to the 2016 season and see what we need to do to get back to the SWAC championship game. Coach, we can't do that first without acknowledging the fact that we're losing 20 seniors. That's a lot of experience and leadership that we're losing.
Well, exactly, but I think when you look up the makeup of the team, there's a lot of freshmen and sophomores that play. So, we're very young. We're losing 20 this year, but we only have 13 in the next class. So it's going to be a good football team for the future. So it's going to be loaded with freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. And you put it together to get them motivated. The sky's the limit about the outcome of 2016, but you got to like the young talent on the bluffs of Mississippi.
Coach, I know you won't give us names of who you're recruiting, but can you talk about the positions that you definitely got to fill via recruiting or junior college transfers in?
Well, we're recruiting offensive tackles. That's always a priority, that offensive line. Got to get a center in and get a center on board. And then we got D tackles, trying to get big at D tackles. So we're looking for 6'3" or better at D tackle, looking for 6'4" or better at offensive tackle, just trying to get some girth in there. And then at linebacker, we're looking for 6'3", 6'4" linebackers. So, and I think we're able to do that. We're going to change it up a little bit and how we recruit and evaluate linebackers so we get those bigger bodies in the middle. We return pretty much all our secondary. We have all our corners, all our safeties. We lose 3 wide receivers. We got 3 sitting out. Probably end up signing 2 more. So to try to continue to improve that core group of guys. And then that quarterback, you know, all our quarterbacks are back. So that's always a good thing. And I think our specialists, kicker, gotta have a kicker, gotta have a punter, and we're also looking for a snapper. So we got that out there. We know what we identify, know what we're looking for. So it's about trying to lure those people to campus, and hopefully those prospects want to come to Southern University.
Coach, a big point of contention this year and a big source of chatter amongst the street committee was the fact that you have a dual role. You're the head coach and the defensive coordinator. Do you plan to hire or name our defensive coordinator, or do you plan to continue in those dual roles?
Well, it all depends. You know, I think we're going to reevaluate everything, and, you know, it's finances. I think the going rate for coordinators in the SWAC conference is $100,000. So, I mean, you gotta figure out where the funds going to come from and how you go about getting those guys to come to Southern Universities. You don't want to ask nobody to, not that you won't, I will not ask nobody to come and be a defensive coordinator for $60,000 at Southern University, tell them to move their family. Wrong head coach. Before I ask somebody to do that, I'll do it myself again.
I hear you. There you have it from the coach's mouth. Well, it's been an exciting year of football, Coach. Even though we didn't reach our championship, our goal of reaching the championship, we put an exciting brand of football on the field and had some exciting games. One of the things that I know is that we're building the Southern University football program, and that's been one of the things you wanted to do since you got the job. Any last words for the Jaguar Nation about where you are with the growth of your program and what you see for the program from Dawson Odoms?
Well, we're right there. You know, I think we're getting our classes, you know, so that every year we got that same number coming out as we got coming in. As you see, we got 20 coming out this year, 13 next year. So we got that influx right there. So we're trying to balance that out. I think the program is on solid grounds. I think we years removed from losing, and we understand, but we got to do a lot of things to stay at the top. And that's part of that evaluation process. And you got to look at your competitors and what they're doing. And you don't want to be in the middle of the pack in the SWAC. Prairie View is pumping money into their program. Alabama State, Texas Southern, Jackson's going to end up with a new coach. So you're going to start seeing these teams turn around, and all of a sudden you don't want to find yourself as the 5th or 6th best team in the SWAC. So when it comes to facilities, when it comes to finances, you got to attract good people. The only way you can do that is financially have a base to where you can attract those people. So going forward, the stability is there. I think the team is there that can be competitive. It's about trying to evaluate and put the program in the right perspective so that you can continue to stay at the top and compete at the top, and that takes finances.
Coach, J-State is going to be looking for a coach. Today I saw Darryl Asbury of Texas Southern step down. Do you foresee any other coaching changes in the SWAC this offseason?
You never know. I think it's opportunity. And like I always tell coaches, man, doors are always open. You have an open ear. It's a lot to it when you start evaluating whether or not you want to take a job somewhere else or stay where you at and so forth. So it's a lot of factors. But I think each coach evaluates it differently. Each institution evaluates it differently. But one thing about it, people do appreciate the job that you do. They will call. And some of these coaches that are not coaching now, hopefully they land on their feet, and not only for their sake, but for their family's sake. So it's a tough time this time of year, but as coaches, we know we got to go through it.
Well, when we come back, we'll wrap up the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Stay with us.
My Jags hit real hard, but not nearly as hard as a car or a big truck. When something like that happens, you need the right team on your side to tackle the big insurance company.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my team of attorneys can hit back. Call me right now.
If I ever get hit by a car or a big truck, you better believe I will get Gordon.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. Let me hit the big insurance company back. Just call me. Get it done.
Get Gordon. Get it done.
Call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Amerigroup Louisiana for our Bayou Health Plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Amerigroup Louisiana. Call 1-855-BAYOU-4U today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
What brings your home to life? What makes it all work? And what could possibly make it any better? Introducing COX Homelife, home security and automation. It doesn't just unlock the door, it unlocks your home's full potential. So you have more control during the day and can sleep better at night. COX Homelife. Protect, monitor, control.
We're Cadillac women. I'm a cowgirl, but I like to ride in style.
I'm a broadcasting major, and I want everyone to know that I love my Cadillac SRX.
Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms. Of course, we're wrapping up the 2015 season here, and we couldn't say goodbye without thanking the people who make this possible. And of course, that's our sponsors. Of course, we want to thank the Louisiana Lottery. We want to thank Coca-Cola, the Bella Baton Rouge Casino, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Amerigroup Insurance, McLean Financial Group, the Gordon McKernan Law Firm, Jerry Lane Enterprises, and of course, Cox Communications. We encourage you to support our sponsors because they support us and they help us to bring the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odoms to you each football season. We also want to thank our crew, Joe Dupree, who's on camera, on the road, and also does the player interview, the Pelican Sports crew for our production every week, and all the good folks who come out to watch the show. We couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you guys for coming out to Shucks and watch as we take the show live. And of course, thank you, the viewers who watch every week and keep the Jaguar Football Show on the air. Coach, we also want to thank our people who watch on the internet because it's seen on the World Wide Web. And as we do at the end of every show, Coach, go Jags!